Once upon a time, in the quaint village of Silverbrook, where the canopy of stars seemed to whisper ancient secrets, there lived a curious little girl named Belle. Belle had a peculiar love for stories, and every night she would immerse herself in the wondrous tales spun by her grandfather, who was the village storyteller. Each story was a bridge to distant lands, filled with brave heroes, enchanted forests, and majestic creatures. One evening, as the moonlight bathed the village in a gentle glow, Belle's grandfather showed her a special book he had once received from a wandering tradesman. It was an ancient tome called The Book of Lost Stories. This book, with its faded leather cover and golden, weathered pages, was unusual. It held stories that had been forgotten by time, tales waiting to be heard and remembered once more. Entranced by the allure of uncovering these lost narratives, Belle asked her grandfather if they could read it together. He agreed, but with a condition. "This book," he said, "can only reveal its stories if you truly believe in the magic of imagination. Only then will the words appear." Belle took the book to her cozy corner by the fireplace that night, and with a heart full of hope and belief, she gently opened its cover. At first, the pages seemed blank, whispering promises of secrets yet to be unveiled. Belle closed her eyes and imagined she was in a world where stories danced in the air like fireflies. Slowly, the pages began to fill with symbols and words, swirling into shapes and forming pictures. Thus began Belle's nightly adventures. Each night, she and her grandfather would voyage into stories that no one else had heard. There was The Tale of the Singing Sea, a story about an ocean that sang lullabies to sailors, and The Forest of Everlasting Echoes, which described a woodland that preserved every sound ever made within it. Belle's favorite was The Cloud Weavers, a story about magical creatures who spun clouds into shapes that foretold the weather. These stories made Belle's imagination soar and inspired the villagers to gather each evening to listen. As word of the magical book spread, the villagers began visiting Belle and her grandfather, eager to hear the forgotten tales. With every story told, the Book of Lost Stories unwound threads of joy and wonder, which wove Silverbrook's nights into tapestries of laughter and dreams. In time, the stories bled into Silverbrook's culture, forging new memories and traditions. And so, Belle, with her boundless imagination, helped her village discover treasures hidden within forgotten tales, proving that stories never truly vanish, but wait patiently to be rediscovered by willing hearts.